In the quiet suburb of Mansfield, Nottinghamshire, England, William and Patricia Wycherley lived a reclusive life. Neighbors described them as private and reserved, rarely seen outside their modest home on Blenheim Close. Their daughter Susan and her husband, Christopher Edwards, lived in Dagenham, East London. The couple shared an unusual passion, collecting Hollywood memorabilia, often spending beyond their means to acquire autographed photographs and vintage film posters. Over the early May bank holiday weekend in 1998, William and Patricia vanished. Unbeknownst to anyone, Susan and Christopher had traveled to Mansfield and fatally shot the elderly couple. They buried the bodies in the garden behind the house and began a complex scheme to assume the Wycherleys' identities. For over a decade, the Edwardses forged documents, intercepted mail, and deceived financial institutions to collect pensions and benefits in the names of the deceased. The funds supported their lavish spending on memorabilia, including a $20,000 signed photograph of Frank Sinatra. The deception unraveled in 2012 when the Department for Work and Pensions sought to contact William Wycherley, who would have been approaching his 100th birthday. Unable to produce him for an interview, Susan and Christopher fled to Lille, France. In a desperate move, Christopher contacted his stepmother for financial assistance, inadvertently revealing their location. They agreed to return to the UK and were arrested at St. Pancras railway station in October 2013. During the trial, the Edwardses admitted to the killings but claimed they acted in self-defense after a family dispute. The jury rejected this narrative, and in June 2014, both were convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 25 years. The case captivated the public and inspired the 2021 docudrama miniseries Landscapers, which delved into the psychological complexities of the couple's actions. As of 2025, Susan and Christopher Edwards remain incarcerated, serving their sentences for a crime that shocked a nation and exposed the dark undercurrents beneath a seemingly ordinary facade.